said.
People that you love, our work family, people here just having a good time. I'm so excited.
Beautifully said. Any day you don't know what you're gonna see out here. And tonight is like Las Vegas Boulevard on
The strip.
steroids. We have seen people
Yep, that's in the
Some guys
strip.
wearing T-shirts. It's just that night of the year when we get ready to ring in a new decade.
And it's actually been very PG.
It has
Okay,
been.
there.
It has been.
I'm good with it.
Everyone's behaving themselves, and security is also helping to make sure that happens. Hey, that does it for us for right now, but we're going to be checking in all throughout the rest of the night here from PBR.
Okay, here's the replay on TV.
We're having a lot of fun.
Here's the replay. It's at Action News at 6:30 p.m. Okay, you guys can see. So this is the Action News at 6:30 p.m.
Love, our work family, people here just having a good time. I'm so excited.
Beautifully said. And any day on the strip, you don't know what you're gonna see out here. And tonight is like Las Vegas Boulevard on steroids. We have seen people in every shape and form. Some guys wearing T-shirts.
Okay, so the team coverage is the Las Vegas New Year's Eve.
PG.
It has been.
I'm okay with it.
It has been.
I'm good with it.
Everyone's behaving themselves, and security is also helping to make sure that happens. Hey, that does it for us for right now, but we're going to be checking in all throughout the rest of the night here from PBR Rock Bar and Grill at Miracle Mile Shops. We're having a lot of fun. I know you are at home, so stay with us here. For now, we'll send it back to you in the studio, Nina.
All right, thanks, Ross and Kalia. And now I'm going to check in with Jackie Kostek and Leah Pizzetti, who are still live at the Palms. And now, Jackie and Leah, earlier when I was talking to both of you, you promised me the keyword food. You also promised our viewers that you're going to talk about food, and you know that is...
Sorry, I just have to
Please go ahead.
sit down for some.
As we said before, there have been some fighting wars out here tonight.
Whoa, that nice food. Okay.
This is the reason why. Take a look at this amazing spread that we have over here with executive chef from the Palms, Steve Barr. And thank you so much for being with us.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
All right, well, we got to talk through.
Yeah, Steve, this is amazing. This is why we have the best location. There's a lot going on here. I know we have multiple restaurants here at the Palms.
That's right.
Serving us awesome food tonight. This is just a little taste. Tell us what
Okay, so let's put up the volume.
Restaurants tonight. What I brought here today is some of the stuff from Scotch 80, some of the specials from Lucky Penny, and some of our signature desserts that we prepare at the buffet tonight. This is an issue of filet. This is a chocolate tart with hazelnut. We got some scallops here. We got a blood orange mousse.
Okay, so we're having a pizza party today. Okay, just kidding. This is just a New Year's Eve party, okay, guys?
The desserts.
music for my ears.
That's right.
My little brother Perseus. Okay, let's continue on this news.
Celebrate New Year's Eve.
Well, I think it's great because we just have something for everybody. We have, from our cafe, which, obviously the food that they're doing in there is nowhere near what a cafe does. And then all the way up to Scotch 85. And, we got something for everybody.
It's 6:41, Mom.
Spread that I didn't want to, take my gloves off and she's almost right into the steak sauce there. We have to start with this dessert tray.
Yeah.
We're thinking as we head into 2020, we take a fortune cookie, crack it open, and see what fortune we've got. I'm going to take the middle one.
Okay.
And these are actually hand dipped by you, chef, right?
That's right.
Okay, so let's crack these bad boys open. Oh gosh.
I dropped my fortune.
Okay. Oh, it's flying away.
Well, is that an omen to 2020?
You are soaring into the new year.
What does your fortune say? Let's see.
Go, go.
Mine is eat more
I'm
sweets.
going to eat more sweets.
See?
Love it. Love it. All right. Well, we'll have fun out here. We may chat on a little bit, but we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Yeah, I guess that just means that you're going to continue to be a forecaster and finally, continue to flourish in your career. Bring some back here. Thank you so much, ladies. Las Vegas is becoming a sports town. Up next, we'll take a look back at some of the highlights of 2019 and a look ahead to what 2020 could bring. And later, it's been a busy year filled with viral moments and hard-hitting investigations. We'll have the best of 13 investigates.
That's our season's greetings. 2019.
Your Jurassic Adventure with the largest
There's the advertisements.
dinosaur. More fun, hands-on educational activity for the entire family. Ride the giant 12-foot T-Rex. Take the exhilarating virtual reality ride. Play with a baby T-Rex. That's on the Loop this Saturday and Sunday. Las Vegas, corner of South Fort Apache Road at West Tropicana Avenue, next to Lowe's. For military discounts, tickets, and more info, go online to JurassicEmpire.com.
easy to give everyone fresh gifts with Smith's delivery and free pickup. Smith's wishes everyone the freshest holiday season.
When we're looking for a roommate, he wanted someone super quiet.
Yeah, and he wanted someone to help out with chores, so we got Jean-Pierre.
It's 6:44.
But one thing we could both agree on was getting Geico to help with renter's insurance.
Yeah. Geico did make it easy to switch and save. Oh no, there's a wall there now? That's too bad.
Visit geico.com and see how easy saving on renter's insurance can be.
Someone at a stoplight hit me. I can't afford my medical bills or a lawyer.
Call Scott and Jack. They don't charge you 1 penny unless they win your case. Some lawyers may ask you for money during your case, but not us. We don't get paid unless you get paid.
It didn't cost me 1 penny to hire Scott and Jack after my wreck, and they settled my case for $200,000.
We are Bernstein and Poisson, protecting your rights.
Hurt in a car wreck? Call Scott and Jack. They've got your back. Call 633-3333.
There is no known safe amount of marijuana used during pregnancy. Everything a mother eats, drinks, or smokes affects her developing baby or enters her breast milk. Just like alcohol and tobacco, using marijuana can have negative effects on your baby. Using any form of marijuana may be harmful to your baby during pregnancy and while breastfeeding. Marijuana can affect your ability to care for your baby or someone else's baby. If you're pregnant or a new mother and using marijuana, you are urged to quit. Visit SoberMomsHealthyBabies.org or call 211.
Kalina Strinos, now part of Good Morning Las Vegas. Weekdays starting at 4:30.
Well, Golden Knights fans got an early New Year's treat. The team beat the Anaheim Ducks at home this afternoon. Final score 5-2. The Golden Knights are back on the ice Thursday against the Flyers. What was a big year in local sports? Setting the stage for a big
the Knights won
13
again.
Reporter Alex Freskin has
Yeah.
the story.
It was 5 out of 2.
Vegas is on the verge of a monster year in sports. We got the Raiders, the NFL draft, the Pac-12 championship game, all coming to the Valley. But that doesn't take anything away from 2019, which proved to be a very memorable year for local sports fans.
2019 began with hope and heartbreak for the Golden Knights.
Hey, Knights fans, Mark Stone here. Just landed in Vegas.
In March, the team acquired Mark Stone through a trade with the Ottawa Senators. The forward helped lead the team to the playoffs, and he's even become a cornerstone in his short time with the team. Now in April, neighboring competitors became full-fledged rivals.
Logan Couture with 6 seconds left.
The Knights were gliding through the first round of the playoffs against San Jose, but those Sharks fought back to force a Game 7, and then there was that costly call.
Gordon Eakin is going to push back Pavelski. He loses his balance.
Cody Eakin's so-called cross-check on Joe Pavelski. The NHL would later apologize for the call, but the damage was done. The Sharks would score 4 goals in 4 minutes, eventually beating the Knights in overtime. Battles on the ice were overshadowed. In September, defenseman Shea Theodore had cancer.
First, thank you to the Golden
Okay,
Knights.
so that's the news.
To open up about
6:30,
this.
6:49.
6:47
or 6:49. Okay,
Theodore had surgery and is now making a full recovery. In late November, beloved goalie Marc-Andre Fleury took some time off from the ice after his father passed.
Oh, that's mine.
The 63-year-old's death led to an outpouring of support from even the youngest of fans.
Because I know he's going through some tough time right now. He's going through some tough stuff right now because I heard that his dad died. So I'm thankful for him. Hopefully, he does better.
And just days before his father's death, Fleury made a mind-blowing save. This incredible diving play carried the Golden Knights to victory over the Toronto Maple Leafs, and it went viral online. From the save of the year to the shot of the year. How could we forget this? In September, Dearica Hamby drained a dramatic game winner. The Las Vegas Aces beating Chicago and advancing to the semifinals of the WNBA playoffs. They'd lose to the eventual champion, Washington Mystics, but with a young core, the Aces are all in on their future.
In April, the Aviators landed in downtown Summerlin. With a new name, new mascot, and a new Las Vegas ballpark, the Aviators had better attendance than some MLB teams, and they even reached the AAA playoffs. Closure and new beginnings have been common themes for UNLV football and basketball this year. Head basketball coach Marvin Menzies was fired back in March. TJ Otzelberger took over the program weeks later, promising a bright future.
It's humbling for me, to be the leader of such a storied program.
Breaking news day here in Las Vegas as UNLV has its new head football coach.
The Tony Sanchez era came to an end for UNLV football in November. He was fired after 4 years with the program, but in his final game as coach, Sanchez led the Rebs to an upset win over in-state rival Nevada in overtime up in Reno. Now that big win came with an ugly finish.
You don't need to run in front of their bench talking.
A post-game brawl led to suspensions on both teams. The future is now the focus for UNLV, hiring Oregon Ducks offensive coordinator Marcus Arroyo as their new head coach.
Rebel Nation, we will win. We're recruited at a really high level. The goal is to compete for championships. We'll block out the naysayers.
UNLV will share Allegiant Stadium with the Raiders. Now, months away from completion, the stadium still has its critics and its doubters, but make no doubt about one thing. The stadium and all that comes with it will change the sports landscape, possibly for generations to come.
That little child that comes with his parents and watches a football game, when they're grown 30 or 40 years from now, they may not remember who won the game or the final score, but they will remember the experience and being in a place that's special.
The Raiders are putting together a bid to host a Super Bowl in 2025. And NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell toured Allegiant Stadium in November, calling Las Vegas a quote-unquote Super Bowl city. Well, by this time next year, we'll be able to say for certain that Las Vegas is a sports town. Reporting for 13 Action News, I'm Alex Preskis.
2020 is going to be an exciting year for sports in Las Vegas. Still ahead, your New Year's Eve forecast. And right now, here's a look at the Las Vegas Strip. You can see people starting to flock on the Strip right now. Not packed yet, but once we get closer to midnight, it's going to be packed out there. Las Vegas Boulevard officially shut down. And now...
Be prepared with your 13 First Alert forecast. 13 Action News. Good morning, Las Vegas.
At Inside Edition, we are the only daily TV magazine with a dedicated team of investigative reporters who can see right into the room next door. There's always more to the story. Inside Edition, tonight at 7, right after 13 Action News.
With employee pricing for all, the greatest gifts aren't found in a store. They're out there.
651.
So what are you waiting for? Get out there and open them.
Whoa. Whoopsies. Isn't this like Cedar? So this. Yeah, this works. TV code. This thing.
The shivers, goosebumps. That's what our customers say before we repair their furnace. 1 hour air conditioning and heating will fix it right. We'll stand by our work, all at a fair price. And that's when we hear awesomeness, outstanding, and you're a total genius. Okay, I threw that last one in.
Right now, pay no service fee with any repair.
It's just a call away.
Station Casinos is where Vegas eats. Check out all the cafe specials you don't want to miss. Enjoy a 1-pound ham steak and eggs for just $6.99 all day, every day. Treat yourself to a juicy prime rib meal for just $9.99 at select Station Casinos and Fiesta Henderson. Or savor an 8-ounce filet mignon with 3 grilled shrimp for just $15.99 at Red Rock, Green Valley Ranch, or Palms. With cafe specials like these, Station Casinos is where Vegas eats.
Oh, yeah. Nailed it. That's what I'm talking about.
You okay, Glenn?
Dude, I'm just so pumped we got all this McDonald's at such a great price.
Get pumped and try a sausage McMuffin now for $1. Or any size McCafe premium roast coffee for just $1.
It's the party of the year.
As we count down to a new decade,
13 Action News will be live from the Las Vegas Strip.
to celebrate the best in live music and fireworks,
Join us New Year's Eve.
before the ball drops.
Start your morning routine off right. Good Morning Las Vegas on 13 Action News.
Here's a live look at downtown where party goers are getting ready to ring in 2020 on Fremont Street. We've got meteorologist Danny Beckstrom joining us now live from downtown with a full forecast. Danny, it is loud out there. Already a lot of people behind you.
Yeah, Nina, a lot of people down here. It's really loud. Can you hear? We've got some uptown funk. I don't know if you can hear, but we've got uptown funk in downtown Las Vegas. The party is rocking down here at the Fremont Street Experience tonight, and we've got quite a few people to enjoy the 11 bands on the 4 stages. We've got a lot of fun and a pretty good forecast that will cooperate for those outdoor plans as long as you grab the coat. Want to give you a check of current temperatures. We're cooling off pretty quickly now, down to 50 degrees for Las Vegas and North Las Vegas, 28 degrees on Mount Charleston if you're ringing in the new year with snow, 45 degrees right now for Henderson. Same goes for Anthem. The good news is we aren't seeing significant wind issues for the Las Vegas Valley. It is still pretty gusty in Laughlin with a sustained wind of 20 miles per hour. That's where we had the wind advisory earlier this afternoon, but we're no longer under an advisory, and wind will continue to settle as we move into the next few hours, so it should not be an issue for fireworks late tonight. Satellite radar crystal clear, no issues out there, and skies will stay clear as we head into midnight. Here's a look at the planner. We will cool to the low 40s as we approach midnight with wind right around 5 miles per hour. Keep in mind the temperature at 40 with that 5 mile per hour wind, it will feel like upper 30s, so grab the coats, but overall mostly clear conditions. Tomorrow we're looking at a high of 55 degrees for your New Year's Day with mostly sunny skies, and we'll continue that warming trend as we work our way to the weekend, back to 60 for Saturday and Sunday. Now with the check of your 13 first alert forecast, we'll have plenty more from our New Year's Eve celebrations coming up in just a bit.
Wow, when you see the prices at our brand new Walker Outlet Warehouse. So we named it the Wow. Come visit the Wow in 2 locations. Wow.
Yes. Wow. Come on. Don't stop clapping now.
Unwrap the joy of a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. On now, only at your local Honda dealer. But hurry, it ends soon.
That's all right.
Get closer to the magic than ever before. At Disney on Ice presents Mickey's Search Party. Tickets start at $15. Play at Thomas and Mack Center January 9th through 12th. Get your tickets today.
You know, AutoNation saves you so much, you can put more under the tree. Last minute shopper.
It's our final sale of 2019 with our biggest savings of the year. Don't miss your chance to get Civics $99 a month or CRVs $199 a month. Save now at AutoNation Honda. Drive safe for less at AutoNation. Buy and install 4 new tires and get up to a $75 rebate. All the big brands, all at low prices. Service now at AutoNation.
Dogs age faster than people, and air conditioners age even faster than dogs.
Air conditioners in the desert work twice as hard as air conditioners anywhere else.
That's why they only last about 11 years.
On January 1st, Freon will no longer be manufactured or imported.
But don't worry, Gettle air conditioners haven't used Freon for more than 10 years. We're high tech.
So if you've got a new Gettle, you're in great shape. G-O-E-T-T-L. We do things right, but it's hard to spell.
Most people think all short-term lenders are the same, and they're mostly right. But those people have not discovered how easy, safe, and inexpensive it is to get a signature loan up to $5,000 at Dollar Loan Center. If you already have a loan at one of those payday companies, we can really help. Give us a call and we'll show you how much you can save by borrowing from us and paying off your other loans. Find a location at don'tbebroke.com today.
plantar fasciitis feels like pointed, sharp pain.
My feet were hurting so bad.
Are those fireworks I can hear?
When I drove past the Good Feet store,
Maybe they're practicing shooting the fireworks or
Went in there, I was fitted with some
or
arch
they're making
and it definitely
countdown.
helped my feet. To my amazement, I was like, wow, it really does work.
They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support for my feet. Then it was like, okay, these make a difference.
Right now, save $100 on our 3-step arch support system at the Good Feet store.
Stay ahead of your commute with 13 Problem Solver Traffic. Good Morning Las Vegas, weekdays 4:30 to 7.
Welcome back. It's been a busy year filled with viral moments and hard-hitting investigations that got results. Let's head back out to Fremont Street with 13 investigative reporter Joe Bartels, and he has a look back at some of the moments that made 2019 so memorable. Joe.
Yeah, Nina, we've covered so much for 13 investigators from Area 51 to the infamous Black Widow of Las Vegas. It was a busy year for 13 investigators.
On about it at 6:30. Reporting live, Joe Bartels, 13 Action News. It's the viral video that sent the internet buzzing earlier this year. This live shot from Area 51 and the story behind it has more than 10 million views on YouTube since KTNV posted it in September.
Well, I've been here a month ago. I came here, and I was practicing my Naruto running.
Doing the Naruto run behind me is Elia Elixir. He shot to internet fame within hours after the video went viral.
It's crazy. It was all over Instagram, on Twitter. I saw John Cena posted a picture of me running, and then Jack Black did a little video of him running with me. Yeah, it was really cool. I didn't expect it at all.
And show. We were covering the Storm Area 51 event turned alien stock in Rachel, Nevada. Up to 30,000 people were estimated to camp at the tiny town about 2 hours north of Las Vegas. In the end, only a fraction showed up to the 3-day music festival, and now the event is wrapped up in lawsuits and finger-pointing by organizers at each other.
They give him the key, but they gave him the map, you know, to say, well, here's where the treasure's buried.
Then there was that bizarre burglary at the Venetian. We first reported in May, Amina Robinson and her husband Cliff were in Las Vegas earlier this year, but the good time short-lived when someone was able to access their room using a key card and swiped a laptop, book bag, even luggage and shoes, valued around $4,000.
So they give me a key, I go to the room, I go inside, when I picked up the laptop, looked inside, and it said Robinson. So I was like, okay, wait a minute, there was a mistake with that. So then I finally just grabbed a couple things and I left. 13 investigators spoke exclusively to Cliff Robbins, who was arrested after a lengthy investigation. It turns out Cliff was able to trick Venetian staff into thinking he lost his room key, and just by luck, Robbins' name was similar enough to Clifford Robinson's name. They handed over the card. That employee was fired, and Robbins has pled guilty in a deal with prosecutors.
So I had heard that, you know, millennials weren't getting married and they had no interest in that. So I think one of the
701
does not show that. Our data shows that millennials are getting married.
2020 could be the year couples fall back in love with Las Vegas. Clark County marriage rates dropped to at least 20-year lows in 2019. Millennials, those born between 1981 and 1996, make up the largest generation of people getting married, but aren't tying the knot in Las Vegas as frequently as the older Gen Xers.
February should be fabulous next year. 2020, because it's a round number, is probably going to be an excellent date for us.
In February, the pop-up wedding kiosk at the airport will return for the potential rush of people saying I do in Las Vegas for 2020.
I know I'm innocent.
Then there's infamous convicted killer Margaret Rudin, dubbed the Black Widow of Las Vegas. She was granted parole, and now it's just a matter of time before she's released. Rudin appeared before the Nevada Parole Board in September. The 76-year-old has been locked up for the past 20 years. She was convicted of killing her millionaire husband Ron Rudin. Prosecutors painted her as jealous, vengeful, and greedy when she shot her husband in his sleep, decapitated him, and burned his body in a remote area near Lake Mead back in the mid-90s.
And Margaret Rudin could be released sometime in January. Let's toss it over to Todd and Tricia on the Las Vegas Strip.
Joe, thank you. Another incredible year by Joe Bartels and his entire team. They're doing story after story, so memorable.
Absolutely.
So much good work they did.
He did a great job.
Yeah.
All right, so we want to get you ready for the party 2020 tonight. It's going to be happening. They have opened up the streets now to pedestrians, and I can tell you the crowd is getting big out here.
Yeah, we can say it. The stage is set for
It
tonight,
is.
and we're going to be live here for an hour and a half. Please tune into our special for our New Year's Eve party right here on the Strip. We'll be live from Caesars all night here.
We're going to have a great time. Ring in the new decade with us here on Channel 13. We'll see you for our full coverage beginning at 11 o'clock tonight. Have a great evening.
It's going to be fun.
Mandalay Bay Camp furnished by Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino.